Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you are watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, yesterday, Professor Mutahi Ngunyi sent a warning to William Samoei Ruto through Twitter after checking careful on the current political situation in this country in comparison to the economic situation we are having as of now. And in that tweet, he was very clear that Ruto might be focusing on Raila Amolo Odinga if in case there is someone or anyone who can bring change in terms of maybe overturning or bringing a new leadership into the country. Because all of the focus is on Raila Amolo Odinga from the Kenya Kwanza side or UDA side. That is their target. But then Mutahi Ngunyi is telling him, look here. In as much you put people in a situation whereby they cannot manage to have basic need, possibility of these people waking up one day and overthrowing you from power or changing the leadership is very easy. And then, of course, if we continue like this, it is becoming an inevitable. So in as much Ruto will be focusing on Raila Odinga, youth and women might just come out and lead this revolution from front. This is what he said. Revolutions attract the most unlikely leaders. Remember the Lumpen who burned himself to death and ignited the Arab Spring, collapsing governments. Eric Omomdi is not fighting Ruto. He is fighting an age-long system that is rotten from the core and to the core. Now, you remember when Eric Omomdi went to demonstrate at the parliament, of course, most of us will see it as a comedy or a man who's not serious or a man who's working for someone. But again, the truth of the matter is that if you check on the issue that Eric Omomdi was talking about, they are real issues that is pressing the common mwananchi in this country. That's why Raila Odinga used the opportunity at the prayer rally to defend Eric Omomdi. That's why someone like Nuru Kwango, someone like the president Wageto, and other youth were there protesting against the arrest of Eric Omomdi. So first of all, just to remind you before we continue with this conversation, I want you to listen to Eric Omomdi after he was released from the cell. Then from there, you can understand on the real issues that he's talking about.
If you are out there and you are a Kenyan and you are unemployed, but you have a CV, print it. If you're out there and you're a Kenyan citizen and you've not paid for your rent, ask your landlord today to write you an official letter. If you're a parent and you're a Kenyan citizen and you've not paid for your school fees, go to the head teacher, head mistress, get a stamped letter. Yeah, your school fees are there. We are going to take these things to State House. Tunapelekea raisi wetu. Tunampelekea CV. Kama ulienda JKUAT, umeenda Maseno, umeenda Nairobi University, na hujapata kazi. So long as you have a CV, tutakutana, tutaenda tupelekewe rezo. So if you're a Kenyan, na unauza ndizi, wewe pia kuja, kama ndizi zako zinanunuliwa. Beba ndizi kwa besheni. We will go to State House. Wasikiangi, nimeenda parliament mara ngapi, tutakuja hapo uji na matako. Then you will get our attention. They never listen. Sasa hiyo kazi ya CAS, surely watakupatia former two-time governor who is a billionaire. And by the way, we have a list. I was almost forgetting. We have compiled a list of 72 high-profile Kenyans who have put us in this situation. Na tutai-release. Hawa watu 72 wakirudisha hata just nusu tu, tutakuwa sawa. Hata usirudishe yote. Wewe ni nani? Bro, njaa na stima na rent haijui Mkisii. Njaa na stima na rent na landlord haijui Mluya. Njaa na stima na rent haijui UDA na Zimio. Njaa ikifika saa 7 ni saa ya kukula.
Now, if you check on the issues that Eric Omomdi is trying to address here, they are issues that Ruto and Gachagua had already promised. For example, they talked about free education in this country. It was very loud. They talked about affordable economy and making life comfortable for each and everyone. But then, before Eric Omondi asked parents to print the school fees arrears and bring it so that they can take to State House, listen to what Gachagua was telling the people during the campaign. And then when it comes to fulfillment, it becomes another nightmare.
Kazi yetu ya kwanza ni kupunguza bei ya unga, bei ya mafuta ya chakula, na bei ya petroli, na bei ya mafuta ya taa. Ya pili, Mzee Mwai Kibaki aliwachia masomo bila malipo. Hiyo maneno megeuka, hakuna masomo bila malipo. Tunataka tukiingia Januari hii watoto kienda shule wasome bila malipo. Kazi ya uzazi.
Now we are continuing with this panel discussion, but just a quick request for those who are watching and you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, thank you so much, and again to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. Now, if you remove comedy from what Eric Omondi is talking about, he has touched on this paper. If you check on this paper, most of the people who have been shortlisted here, you'll find governors who have served for 2 terms and they are here looking for another job. A job equal to assistant minister, CAS. These positions, according to Eric Omondi and many other youth, of course even those who are supporting Ruto, they were supposed to go to the youth who are jobless so that they can start learning. You start training people from there, even if you want them to come into active politics. But Ruto has turned that position into the reward of the losers and the people who had already served. Someone who has run a county. I mean, how do you give him such a job and you leave a youth who is jobless? So that one, already, you are igniting fire right from the UDS side, youth who are supporting William Ruto. They will find sense in what Eric Omondi is talking about, because it was hustler agenda, bottom up. And bottom up means, at least when you come to such positions, you recognize that there is youth who are jobless and you start empowering them. That's why Eric Omondi is telling them, let us print our CVs and take them to State House. So he has an agenda. And of course, as you wait Raila Amolo Odinga to lead the revolution in this country, it might not time to be Raila Odinga. Look at his age. Yes, he has massive support. But what if youth are not ready to take over the front line to lead it? He has the support, but you will need food soldiers who will get to issues. And Ngunyi is not only focusing on Eric Omondi, he's just using Eric Omondi as an example. Look at people like those youth in the Azimio side who are now wearing their Jeshi la Baba uniform. These are the kind of people who are going to lead this revolution in this country, to change the story about appointment and leadership and governance in this country. So it's just using Eric Omondi as an example. So youth will get angry when they see former governors are working as CASs. Positions meant maybe to help youth to grow. You are a graduate, you don't have a job, you are supporting this agenda bottom up. You know that you will get somewhere. Most of these border riders, they are graduates. They have just lacked jobs. Ndio maana they decided to go for anything that can help him at least to put food on the table. There's no chance for them. Even Mama Mboga, you see they are selling there. Wako na karatasi. But they have nowhere to go. So when someone calls for something like this one, they will find a sense and a reason why they have to protest against William Samoei Ruto. Yani wataona Ruto ni kama tu wale watu wengine wenye wamekuweko. Because he was against what Uhuru was doing, but seemingly he's doing even more worse than what Uhuru was doing. So if people were looking for a change through William Samoei Ruto, that change is not there. Now, you listen to the Gachagua. He talked about school fees. They promised that it is going to be free. What are we being told now? It is now worse, more than even when Uhuru was there. We were going to a certain whereby now Kenya should be a free education to our children. But now it's like we are going to pay back full school fees. That subsidy that was there during those times in Aenda, what will stop people from protesting against such kind of regime? Already Kibaki alishawaonyesha hiyo mambo ya free education, it was subsidized. But now mtu amekuja sasa anatoa hiyo nyama kwa mdomo ya wananchi. What will stop people getting angry? And if they will get angry, what will stop even women getting out to protest against this kind of life they are having? So it is very easy to ignite that kind of fire that is needed to eject Ruto from office or give him hard time to govern this country. It's either he get out or he get it hard to govern, and itakuwa mambo mengine tofauti. So you might dismiss Omomdi, but there are so many Omondis in this country. Some are more serious than the Omomdi you think about or the Omomdi you are seeing as of now. For example, if you go in Kiambu, I was hearing another video in the morning, there was protest. The protest is against one of the CSS, Alice Wahome. If you go again, in the afternoon I was sharing another video, there was a protest in Rift Valley, right at the home county of William Samoei Ruto, Uasin Gishu. There is protest in Eldoret. These are areas where Ruto got votes. So those are the things Mutahi Ngunyi is talking about. Even revolution will start from William Samoei Ruto's village, Sugoi. Because the William Ruto they thought is going to make life affordable for them has turned to be the biggest problem for them. He has turned to be an enemy of the same people who thought that is going to protect them. Because Ruto, maybe in his mind, he thought by getting people into appointments from certain region, he will have solved the problem of the people in their area. But yeye alifikiria kwamba watu wataenda kwa wanakula kwa CS. Alifikiria watu watakuwa wanaenda wanakula kwa PS. No, we are many. What he needed to do was to provide that enabling economic environment for people to do their business free. Make sure that you are helping youth even to reduce taxes so that they can do their business. And again, deal with the cartels to make every basic commodity available in the market so that the price will be at least affordable for everyone. As long as people cannot put food on table, they can easily start stealing. So smuggling will start in this country. And if people have nothing to hold at, they have nothing to lose. If they have nothing to lose, what can stop these people from going to demonstration? Kwa sababu they cannot afford food. So kunaweza kuwa tuna revolution in this country yenye itaanza tuna mambo ya unga. Unga can cause revolution in this country. School fees can cause revolution in this country. Jobless can cause revolution in this country. And that revolution might be led by youth and not Raila Odinga that William Ruto is putting all his focus on. Youth wanatoa tu William Ruto kwa office na wasema we need another person. And they will decide if it is Raila or whoever else they want to lead them.